So in this video I want to talk about the importance of the breath when it comes to your own personal experience of your energy and mood and frame of mind. So in yoga it's referred to as pranayama. Prana is the life force energy, and I forget what yama means, but basically it means working with the life force energy. And you can really change your mental state and your frame of mind simply through working with the breath. Yoga itself is, of course, very beneficial and helpful. But if you don't have time or the right space or whatever for doing a full yoga practice, or know how, or maybe you don't even know yoga on your own, just doing pranayama yogic breathing can be very, very helpful and beneficial in reducing stress and calming the mind. And so I just thought that I would give a few basic suggestions and techniques on working with the breath. Now, I will give my little qualifying statement that I'm not a certified yoga practitioner. I've been practicing rather sporadically, off and on, for 20 years now, almost exactly 20 years actually. It was in March of 1993 that I moved to Eugene, Oregon, and shortly thereafter that I found a really awesome yoga class with a man named John Perry. I talk about all this in my book, Kundalini and the Art of Being. So here it is, April 2013. So almost exactly 20 years of practicing yoga, but I've been rather sporadic about it, and I haven't gotten my certification yet, which I would like to at some point. But anyways, so I'll just give a few basic tips on pranayama. If you're feeling stressed out, anxious, worrying, your thoughts are running like crazy, then just take a little time out. Find a quiet place to take a seat, and somewhere you won't be bothered and not too distracted. And of course, just meditating might be good. Just choose your preferred form of meditation. There are thousands of them. If you've practiced one before, or just search online or whatever. But the concept is pretty basic. Just take a seat and close your eyes and come into the moment and observe your thoughts and try to just let them go. Don't try to make yourself stop thinking. I think you will find that isn't very effective. But just to observe your thoughts. When you notice yourself getting stuck on one train of thought, and I'll notice myself doing this in the course of just my daily life. I'll be walking along or doing the dishes or whatever, and I'll find myself off on this completely absurd tangent of something that I'm thinking about and all the possibilities that might come about from it. And then I'll finally realize, why am I thinking about this? This is completely absurd and unrealistic, and it isn't going to happen. And I'm finding myself getting stressed out and worried about this thing that isn't even a possibility and isn't happening. And so meditation is a process of noticing your own thoughts and releasing the attachment to them, noticing how you're stressing yourself out by the things that you're thinking about, and just coming into the moment. So that's just a very quick little take on meditation. And then pranayama can be either integrated with meditation or be done before meditation or after meditation, as you choose. Different instructors and just people work with it differently. So one basic pranayama yogic breath is simply a deep inhale, holding it, and then an exhale. So you could either do it just sitting cross-legged, or one technique in a yoga class would be bringing the hands overhead. I'm not sure if my hands are going to be out of the frame, but holding the hands in this mudra, and then holding them upwards and inhaling, and holding it as long as you can, and then exhale. And then just do this over and over as long as you like. Inhale, hold it, fill the lungs, and then perhaps partway through that inhale a little bit more and fill the lungs up even a little bit further. And then exhale, and then you can also do an emptying of the lungs, a deep exhale. Completely exhale and empty the lungs of air, and then hold that for as long as you can. And then inhale again, and then take a break and return to normal breathing for a little bit. And then you could continue that breath if you like. Also, now what I'm going to incorporate into it is the practice of Omming. And this can be a really powerful method of channeling energy and of releasing stress by utilizing the voice. And it can really kind of vibrate your mind and kind of get your mind buzzing and sort of break things up a little bit, get the energy moving, and in the process help relax and calm your mind. So this time I'm just going to inhale, and then I'm going to Om myself, just as an example. So inhale. So the Omming can be a very powerful way of directing your energy. I can feel it right now. I just kind of feel a little more intense, a little more present. It can really be a way of helping to channel your energy and get the energy moving. And energy frozen is painful. Energy moving is bliss. Our natural state of being is one of energy moving freely through us, the energy of the universe, our own personal energy, but really it isn't our personal energy, it's just, God's energy, it's the energy of the cosmos moving through us. The most blissful states that I've experienced are those where you just feel this flow of energy moving through you, and that is our ultimate state of being, is just to experience the divine chi, prana, Kundalini energy of the universe and of God moving through us. And so yoga and meditation and pranayama are all different ways of working with our personal energy, tapping into our full potential, and getting the energy moving through us so that it isn't stuck. Because when our energy is stuck, that's what causes us to feel anxious, stressed out, depressed, because we have this energy that wants to move. Energy is supposed to vibrate and move. When we're holding it in a state of denial and of being frozen and stuck, then that's really why we feel depressed and in bad moods, and because we have this energy that's stuck within us. So these are all different techniques for getting our energy moving. So that process of Omming really kind of helps to channel the energy. So you can do that, just do that over and over again. Inhale, Om, exhale, and Om. and do it 10, 20, 30, 50 times, however many times you like, and I guarantee you, not that I can promise a refund, but I don't know how you could do that without afterwards feeling different, feeling as if you've cleared your mind to some extent, feeling the energy moving, feeling yourself buzzing. So highly recommend incorporating the Omming into that. Now I'm going to show another breathing technique. It's called the breath of fire, and it's quite different. It's a very rapid inhaling and exhaling. So you could either do it sitting in cross-legged position again, or with the hands overhead, or you can, there's all kinds of different ways that you can hold your hands or do mudras or whatever in terms of doing these different breaths. You can do them standing, you could do them in a warrior pose. So choose your preferred way of sitting or standing. And then you're going to inhale. So I'm just going to do this basic mudra. Again, I don't recall what it's called, but it feels comfortable. Just the thumb and forefinger touching, resting on the knees. Inhale. And now you can bring the hands overhead. Exhale. So hopefully you can get the basic concept there, that it's just a very quick, rapid inhaling and exhaling, and it really moves the air out of your lungs, in and out, but it really can move dead stale air out of your lungs, and the rapid contraction, it's like a lung exercise kind of, and it can increase your capacity to bring in air. So you can kind of go back and forth between the breath of fire and the deep inhalation and exhalations, and then doing the full exhaling, and then incorporating the Omming. And there are lots of other breathing techniques, but those are just a couple, just those two basic breathing techniques, and incorporating that with meditation and Omming. And those are some powerful tools that you can use to change your state of mind. So I'm just going to end this with one more Omming, just to kind of do a little energy transference. When I was taking this yoga class that I mentioned with John Perry in Eugene, Oregon, and he would always end his classes with 3 Ohms. So I'll do a couple more. Namaste.